Jordy?
Yeah, what's
are you
up?
There?
What's up?
What the fuck are you doing?
Streaming?
I know, I'm talking about with the fucking show, obviously.
This selection of clips, it'll be very distinct because of the visuals. Is such a, like, he meets him at the dark of night to tell him that he's doing everything wrong.
Do you know the night this was?
This was the night before everything went to shit, right?
This was the night before the cancer stream.
Yeah, but obviously this isn't in timeline, this is in story mode, so, you know, it covers different things. But this is a good highlight of how Boogie treats people, because this is definitely not something as many people have even seen or know about.
Game's quitting.
So, and there's a paycheck to be had here.
I never did.
Trust me, I fucking know who I'm working with. Trust me, I fucking know.
You put her on camera, you bastard. If she really... Yeah, it's all on you if she was this sensitive. You put her on camera, you bastard. I don't put my wife on camera.
Well, my girlfriend actually likes me, Tommy, so that's the difference, I think.
No, she doesn't go on because I wouldn't want to put myself in this situation, or her or my family.
Yeah, well, again... She's married to the worst of them, so I can only imagine she probably has a pretty first-hand fucking opinion.
According to Boogie, Tommy is one of the worst people. For what? Being mean to him on a podcast.
Take it out on me. The one guy had nothing to do with it, sure.
I would never call somebody names. I would never attack somebody. These are
classic old
things I won't do for my worst enemy. This is a man who was bitching about $20 fucking when I was hanging out with you. Now you're willing to fuck not just $1,500 out of your pocket, $1,500 out of mine, $1,500 out of Tommy's, and $1,500 out of Keem's.
Do you not think you guys could make it?
I still have to pay you if you don't do your fucking work. You think about that?
Buy me out.
You own 25%. I ain't buying you out of shit. I'll torpedo the goddamn thing before I'll buy you out.
Okay.
What is with the way he's talking? Do you hear it? It's like, who's Billy Badass over here? You know,
fuck this up for me. I need this goddamn money.
I ain't buying you out. I don't torpedo the whole goddamn thing. You're like, what? Why are you talking like this?
You're like Vaush, changing accents depending on who he talks to.
That shit's so funny.
Torpedo it.
Show the fuck up to work or get nothing.
I never did.
Hey, let's give her a break now. Let's give her a rest now. And he said, nope, I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want. I'll talk about whatever the fuck I want. I'm a big, strong man. I'm a big, strong man. I'm a big, strong man. Let me prove how big a strong a man I am. I'm so big.
No, it isn't.
I'm so strong. I'm so strong. Yeah, I'm so strong. I'll talk about whatever I need to.
What the fuck is he? What voice is this?
I don't even. This is not one.
This is schoolyard level.
I know.
I'm just gonna keep the same thing going again and again.
Wings once again regretting every life decision he's ever made.
That's right. That's right. And when you
you decided to take the dick that Keemstar pulled out and shove it in every fucking hole I have. So who am I really mad at right now? Because, yeah, Keemstar might have cut the paycheck in half. You're the one who made sure it went to fucking zero. So, yes, I'm going to stay mad at you. Show the fuck up to work tomorrow. Have a fucking pair of balls. Do the fucking right thing. Even if you can't do it yourself.
The absolute irony of Boogie telling people to have a pair of balls and work
I
harder.
know, right?
Do the right thing. I mean,
do the right thing, yeah.
Have a pair of balls, work harder, do the right thing. Yes, the
things that he famously hates doing. Would never do.
The antithesis of Boogism.
It's just so funny listening to Boogie trying to drop bombs like this.
I know.
And, like, lay down the law.
It's like he's fucking coming at night to a fellow mobster's house who hasn't been collecting money enough on the streets, giving him a fucking, shakedown, being like, you better
Where's my fucking money, Wings?
Destructing right now because you fucking hate yourself.
How am I self-destructing?
You hate yourself.
You're just walking away from a $3,000 paycheck. I don't know.
I never did.
No. Can they ask their boyfriends, their future husbands, to talk to Tommy and see if he can get Tommy to... I did last week on the fucking air. There's proof of it.
Fucking real with you. You've never taken me aside.
There's proof of it. There's an entire episode about it. The entire last episode.
What is he talking, Wings? Honestly, what is he talking
He's
about?
just yelling. I actually can't hear what he's saying most of the time.
Do you have any idea how many people are watching you right now that would suck Hitler's dick to get a $1,000 paycheck a month for talking into a microphone for 6 hours a week? I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I tell Hitler to get it the fuck out. I need the goddamn money.
I believe him.
And we've had private calls. That's the time for that shit.
I don't like you enough to have a private conversation.
You cannot like it. All right,
I don't trust you. Every private conversation.
Yeah, see, he's immediately pointed out because Boogie just will flip flop between opposing positions that can't coexist at the same time. Like, it's like I told you this in private. It's like, you could talk to me in private about it. I'm not gonna because you suck. Well, which one is it? Like,
how many times has someone said to him, like, why didn't you do X? And he'll be like, because I don't trust you. He said it to Tommy, he said it to you, Nick, personally. He said it to Mooter, and he said it to Destiny. Every time there's a hole in his story, he'll be like, I don't trust you. Like,
and the best part is, and in times he'll be like, I don't trust you, I trust Destiny. Then he'll go to Destiny, I don't trust you, I trust Moonhar.
It's crazy. And then he'll say, I don't have hate in my heart for anybody. Like,
no, not at all.
Hey, hatred and distrust are different things.
We've ever had. Every private. Hey, let me talk for a change. Let me talk for a change.
That's funny.
For a change,
for a change.
Fucking screaming like a baby, and it's just like, hey, I'm not going to
let
speak.
me talk.
Let me talk for a change.
Let me talk for a change. Basically, just these two guys screaming at each other for like 6 hours straight.
Oh, don't let this be the impression. Lolcal was filled with plenty of inane discussions about nothing. It's part of what was tanking the show, and arguably Keemstar has resurrected it with the new storyline, so to speak.
Let me talk for a change. Let me talk for a change. How about you stop interrupting me and let me talk for 5 minutes?
You stop interrupting me. Are you kidding me? Do you listen to yourself the last 5 minutes?
Oh, every fucking dime, every fucking penny, except I'm willing to fuck everybody else out of $10,000. Because let's imagine, last month the show made 20 fucking grand. The last show of the month the show made 20 fucking grand. And yes, it gets split up. You're fucking over 20 grand.
I never did.
I'd like to be your friend. I've tried to be your friend since the first episode. You remember? Let's play Apex together. Let's be work buddies. I fucking tried since you asked me to do that. The problem is, I don't give a fuck about Mike Klum. If Mike Klum was on fire, I wouldn't piss to put him out.
That's very nice.
That doesn't mean you don't care about him. That means you hate him.
Exactly dislike him. You're saying that you wouldn't even do something that you need to do, like to piss to help him. You would hold it in.
Yeah, like I don't.
And also, what did he do to you? You wanted that you wanted that documentary.
Yeah, it got cleared by Boogie.
You thought it would help you. Yeah, because it didn't work out. Now fuck that guy.
Does Mike Klum know about this quote?
He made my girlfriend listen.
I mean, this isn't even the first time that he's thrown him under the bus. He's done that. He's done that before. He did that before with the discrepancies between what was presented in the documentary for finances compared to what they actually were.
Mike Klum should deserve some kind of medal just for like sheer perseverance and willpower to have spent that much time in Boogie's company and not lost his mind.
I don't care. Mike's just some guy who's paid me to do work. I don't care. I was raised by two of the most evil cocksuckers on the planet. I have been in group fucking chats. I've been in group fucking therapy with some of the craziest motherfuckers. I've dated some of the craziest motherfuckers, and I still can't figure you the fuck out. You are an enigma, Jordy. You are.
He's
Enigma balls.
No, he's not. Wings is very straightforward.
Yeah. Exactly. He's look, he just wants to play. He wants to play Rainbow Six. Look, he's yearning for. I don't know who those characters are. I haven't played Rainbow Six in years, but he just wants to play it. They're not all cringe, right?
There's got to be one.
Yeah. I do feel bad for Jordy in this situation, just that he's now inextricably linked to Boogie, where he's like he's got nowhere near his level of just shitty evilness. He's just.
Well, imagine playing fucking this and then Boogie just comes on to yell at you for 20 minutes straight about how you're not as money grubbing as he is, and that's a bad thing. It's just like,
yeah.
Sorry.
Can I just have one day when I get to enjoy myself?
No.
Mind-boggling motherfuckers.
What's mind-boggling about me?
I don't fucking know. None of the sense you... None of the best guess I have is you look at a situation, pick the worst possible option, and take it every time. I feel like you're living...
That's very ironic.
Boogie constantly making big W's on his decision making.
You should act like me.
Yeah. You should be a winner like me.
opposite life.
I never did.
So you want to fuck me up the ass and Tommy up the ass and Keem up the ass? People who've been working with you for the last year. Is that what you want to do instead?
Why you blaming it on? Why you blaming it on me?
We're doing this
blame it
for
on
you.
Keem. He's the one walking away.
How do you not understand this? We started our platforms 15 years ago, and the internet was about love and taking care of each other and enjoying each other. And now the internet's about fuck.
I don't know.
Sure, we were clearly on a very different kind of internet than the rest of us, Boogie.
The rewriting of history is.
He was about taking care of each other. What the hell is he talking about?
Love. What?
It was about inserting glass jars into your anus. Just to be clear, that's what the internet was.
It was about cake farts. It was about there's too many things.
Flash games, yeah.
I think he's
E-Bombs World, and
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about with that one, but all right.
Fucking ripping everybody to shit. Okay, now you have an opportunity to decide whether or not you're gonna bite or get bitten. Bite, motherfucker. Bite. That's the show. It's a goddamn.
I like how he's giving him the speech of like the villain from some movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, yeah.
There is. I just can't wait for any day, any second. Boogie's gonna say something along the lines of, "There is no good or evil. There's only power."
Yes. This is what I mean. Compare clips like this to the "I would never insult somebody. That's not in my heart. I would never do that."
Dogfight. That's what the internet is. I'm gonna launch crypto coins. I'm gonna launch Desi's OnlyFans. I'm gonna suck cocaine off of a fucking.
Wait, his girlfriend's having is doing an OnlyFans?
He's been trying to launch it, and he wants people to be critical of him to generate hate clicks.
Wait. So he's pimping out his girlfriend on OnlyFans.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Christ.
Wouldn't you, Boogie?
I mean, like,
no.
The cancer thing, I was just like, okay, that's rock bottom. Like,
oh no,
it's done.
There's always more bottom.
He's taking the name of the website literally. She is his only fan. All right, that's why she's going on there. That's where your only.
What about
fan
his chef? Right? He has a chef.
He may end up being her only fan as well.
The chef just pays rent and tries to make it through another day living with Boogie. All right.
Welcome to the team.
It does make you wonder what the nature of that relationship is.
As
living with Boogie.
from horror, this is babyface.
Hello.
Hi.
You're
sorry. I have been building a new house.
That's no problem. Well, you can catch you right up. All you've missed if you join is the announcement for Cancer and the preamble of showing the world what LOLcow Live was before the next chapter we're about to encounter, which would be the crypto scam.
Well, actually, as you came up earlier, we mentioned you because Boogie was talking about his incredible weight loss program, which was to just drink unlimited diet soda. And I was like, oh yeah, because that's what Az does, right? He said, I only drink diet soda because it's like water. It's just in and out as much as you want. It's 0 calories, so you can drink as much as you want. So you're living proof that as long as it's got 0 calories, you can just chug away, man.
I mean, the carbonization doesn't in any way, shape, or form expand
That's just
the
air.
stomach. Yeah,
it's chemicals. There's chemicals in the air anyway.
Air. Yeah, you need air.
Yeah.
It just has air in it. It's when you drink a diet soda, that's like breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do 2 things at one time. Like you can breathe and drink. Like it's the most efficient way of getting everything into your body.
Switching to diet soda doesn't get rid of all my other shitty habits that I have. That makes me fat.
I've taken scuba diving classes and stuff, and one of the things that people don't know about scuba diving is that it's not actually air in those tanks. It's diet soda. It's 0 calories.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I just want to highlight,
the energy to keep swimming, and
it's all the bubbles.
Someone in chat said, you guys pretend to know anything about nutrition. We're literally just establishing that Mountain Dew is not the same as breathing oxygen. I feel like we're safe on that one. Like we don't need to be nutritionologists for that.
We are not licensed nutritionists. We are laymen. We are meek and humble laymen.
Yes.
Who read the labels that the food comes with.
Yes.
Yeah. But I feel like I've come in at a different point in Boogie's arc now, because the last time I encountered him, he was pouring sodas down into bins for some reason.
The days of yesteryear drinker. Oh. Yeah, when he was establishing how much he hated them now. Don't worry, we're going to flip back to that in future in the timeline. He's going to actually start saying he hates it again. Don't worry about it.
Back to where things make sense. Excellent.
Nazis asshole if I have to. I'm gonna do
what a pause.
Oh. Wait, what?
Okay.
Wow.
Do whatever the fuck it takes to survive in this environment, to be goddamn entertaining, and I want you to do the same goddamn thing. And I want you to light me up every time I do it. When I launch Desi's OnlyFans, I want you to come in here and yell at me and call me a piece of shit for doing it. Tell me I'm exploiting a girl. Tell me I'm a motherfucking piece of shit. And I'm gonna fucking, I don't give a fuck. Do it. Light me the fuck up every time. And what? Maybe we'll launch your fucking crypto coin so we have something to talk about. Maybe you'll get a 10K paycheck.
Whoa!
Oh, that'll come up later, right?
I mean,
I made $10,000.
feels like a good run-in, right? He's like, hey, you know, I'll do anything to make money. Let's see how that turns out.
Now, Boogie ran a crypto scam. He pushed a crypto scam on his audience known as Fatty Token. Basically a meme token, as he calls it, where basically he pretended to be Andrew Tate, exposed his audience to the salon.
Yeah, you don't. You didn't have
so
to blur
weird
it.
Too, with him being so, with him being so indignant about, oh, you don't talk about your girlfriend. And here she is, like mostly naked on a video.
He was criticized for that, and he said she wanted to, as if that like makes it so that it counters the counter of, you know, like you said, right? He's like, oh, you can't be bringing her up, can't be talking about her. He puts her in all the videos. He's like, yeah, but she wants to be in the videos. Like, well, then she's gonna be criticized. Like, what? How do you think this works?
If she wants to be public next to you when you're both in various states of undress, then this is just going to be the natural result of that.
Lana meme coin on this website called pump.fun, where again his fans get exposed, like, you know, to a shark of crypto investors and scammers, and basically people end up losing money. Okay, that's unfortunately the reality of the situation.
Listen up, all you top G's. What you're going to invest in. What you're going to buy.
I want to be like Boogie, a top G like him.
No.
She doesn't even give a shit.
No, I mean,
she's looking at her phone.
She looks relatively vacant. Yes,
from
that's a really great tattoo.
A wage slave. A Fatty is a community for like-minded individuals. Fatty for life.
It's so disgusting.
Well, hey, you know, it was a joke. All right, it was just a joke.
No, I meant him. Like,
it is pretty
sitting there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gets even wilder. You know, older posts from Boogie start arising.
What's on his
where
screen?
He himself says back.
Well, whatever was on there, he had to cover it. So.
Oh, okay.
In 2021, do not invest in crypto, a YouTuber promotes. Well, thank you, Yoda. When asked even further about
Yoda
this,
wouldn't
ladies
say
and
like
gentlemen,
that. No, Yoda wouldn't. Yoda wouldn't say
I
like
think
that.
it was just a joke, Rags. I don't think you.
No,
it was just like a little meme.
Don't let him off the hook, Mudahar. You fucked up. I'm gonna hold this against you. This is a stain on your permanent.
I mean, if you want to do a Mudahar exposed video, go for it. It's fan.
Mudahar is exposed for not knowing how Yoda would talk.
No. We can't really expose him because we can barely see him. Like, could he have invested in a light of some sort just so we could actually see his face?
Well, sometimes his screens have like colors on them, so that creates ambiance. Because
so Boogie's sponsored by Diet Dew, and Mudahar is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Oh, that's what it's all about, right? That's what it all comes down to. Wonder what it'll reveal that.
Boogie is sponsored by Diet Don't Do.
It all makes sense now.
2021, he even said, altruistically, I've been emailed by 2 cryptocurrency companies who want me to promote their shitcoin. As much as I...
This is such a baffling fucking tweet. They're like, oh, 2021. Oh... No, okay.
That's an itch in time.
Dude, I find this funny as well. If you're going to invest, find a long-term safe coin. It's like
no,
like instead of saying, if you're going to invest, buy like an actual company stock.
It's the companies that keep marketing themselves as like, oh, we're the next Bitcoin. Well, like original Bitcoin hasn't gone anywhere, so why the fuck would I invest in anything else?
Yeah. Tell me that you're the next dollar or the next quarter.
The scope of things to invest in is cryptocurrency instead of, like, you know, stocks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good old reliable.
I refuse. If you're going to invest, find a long-term safe coin and don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Shitcoins are worse than gambling. Also, my heart goes out to the people who lost their egg on that shitcoin nonsense. Good God.
You presented this as a scam through your satirical video, but it actually is a scam. That's what I think happened.
That's what I fucking said. Boogie. That's what I fucking said from the beginning.
Just to be clear, the first time he properly talks about this, he immediately says it's a scam. Like, not the best defense, but okay.
If I admit to a scam, it's not illegal or wrong or anything.
When entire point of this is to say, don't invest in crypto. Crypto is gambling. Don't lose your money like me. I lost my life fucking
satirical. You also had a pair of fucking glasses on.
It's fucking literal. I'm not
Those guys were saying long term they're going to make money.
Everything. It's not satirical.
Those guys long term are saying they're going to make money.
Yell all the time.
Wings face palming again.
Yeah.
And that coin's good. That coin is about as worth as my shoelace.
He's definitely thinking that 5K a month is not worth it for this, man.
He thought it was. He was like, "Fuck it, I've got nothing left anyway."
Amateurs are going to do it. That's a straw man.
Don't think of it that way. Think of it as 5,000 a month, not to sit through this, but to have a very enviable position to prod and poke and make fun of Boogie live in front of everybody. You have a special privileged position to do this that you get paid for. It's about your outlook on life.
Like Tommy's clearly up for that. Wings doesn't even seem like he takes any fun in it. He's literally just sort of here because of the money. As in, like, he doesn't even have fun yelling or seeing other people yell or poking and prodding or arguing. He's just sort of around, like, yeah, I guess we'll do this.
This is 0-calorie soda to him, and he needs something with a bit more sustenance.
He really reacts when people are like going directly for him. You know, like fans mocking him and stuff. Like, he's just not going to get involved in arguments like this.
Well, you probably could, because, I mean, he's got the gene, right? You probably could get him into a big old shouting thing, which I think has happened, depending on who they have as guests, but at the same time, nowhere near as much as Boogie.
No, it isn't.
Because crypto bros would see it. That's the target audience. Crypto bros, people like McJuggernuggets who made $30 million and have more money than they know what to fucking do with. They could come in and gamble their fucking life savings away like I fucking did.
So it is a scam. You're just scamming millionaires.
How is it a scam?
I don't know. You're just saying. I don't
they
care.
Know what
you
they
said
know.
You said it was. You just said it was a scam. That's what you started your fucking conversation, Boogie.
It is interesting to see him take both sides of an argument.
Yeah, he's arguing for both.
Bros have been doing it for the last 10 years. They made $20 million doing it. There's no fucking amateurs. You can't create a Coinbase account, send in your ID, get approved, create a wallet, and do it in 90 fucking seconds.
Then why would they bring you?
Yeah, the obvious question is, so they just operate at a loss. They only do this just to lose money.
They're just a it's a charity.
They're
just a charity.
That makes sense.
They just want to spread the message, but also they have the delivery mechanism for which you can be screwed and they can make money. But really, it's mostly about spreading the word.
They're just here for the love of the game, man.
Yeah, of course.
Why? They want to give something back.
Because they wanted crypto bros to come in and fuck around. Because it's a shit coin. It's a meme coin. Crypto bros, multi-millionaires who do this all day, every day, we're going to come in and shit post. It's a shit post for multi-millionaires.
Multi-millionaires are very known for just burning their money on fucking shit, which makes them lose their money on. So, yeah.
I mean, even if, that would still be a scam. Like, if he was like, I'm just targeting millionaires, you're like, okay, so it's a scam.
You're scamming millionaires. They have the money. That makes sense.
Yeah, they also have the money to sue you if they figure out it's a scam. So probably want to, don't say that.
Well, as long as Boogie doesn't just say live in front of it's a scam, and he should have some plausible deniability.
Well, you know how it works. We'll have the Coffeezilla clips in here at some point, but in court, you could be like, when I said it's a scam, I meant it wasn't a scam. That's what that means.
No, that was scam it's an acronym for a super cool, awesome money.
Super cool, awesome money.
This is actually all Coffeezilla's fault, though, because Coffeezilla didn't reply to him in time, so he just went ahead and did it.
Yes.
Coin designed to make money. That's horseshit. That I know.
You know you went broke, Boogie. You know how you went broke, how you just say
money. It's been dead since 4 hours after we launched it. That was what we knew was going to happen. And to be honest with you, it's not as dead. It's not as dead as most fucking meme coins because there's still people holding 30.
These pathetic defenses, man.
Oh my God.
It's not as dead as other dead coins.
Not a scam. It's a scam, and it was dead after 4 hours. This is not going to hold up very well in court.
No, it's not the deadest scam.
Why? Because they want to interact with me. They want to bullshit with me. Well, at the end of the day, I don't think anybody got cheated. If you look at the wallet schemes,
I don't think.
A bunch of fucking crypto idiots.
Yeah, you don't think that's
just a bunch of crypto idiots.
I think it's trash. You're trying to play this off as like this is a meme and a joke, and people have
it obviously is. It's literally called a meme coin.
There was $3 million.
Gosh, if you call it a meme coin.
Meme coins are designed to make money. So it's not 100% a joke. Whether you did it something satirically, it's still designed to make money.
Okay, that's
it
fair.
failed miserably at that.
I do not give a
Doesn't even have to be something that you admit. Like, what do you...
I just enjoyed the cogs turning there where he was like, oh, yeah, that's true. Like, uh-oh. Whoops.
10 millionaire, 100 millionaire loses $1,000. They could burn that in the fucking parking lot and not miss it. I don't care if a multi-millionaire loses $10 fucking dollars.
So it's a scam. Okay, so let's add the word. Let's add the word scam that you said at the beginning of this whole conversation into all of these sentences. Instead of lose, take out the word lose, put the word scam in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to understand, though. The other coins are doing worse than this one.
Yeah, this one is not all the way dead.
Why would he even feel compelled to say that?
I don't know.
Let's be honest, you'd be losing money if you didn't buy this coin.
Probably.
I don't think it's a scam. They know what they're doing. At the end of the day,
you do, because at the start of this conversation, you said it was a scam.
Yeah, allegedly.
The things that he said, he forgets the arguments that he's used. He just uses whichever one he thinks will help him for the next 10, 15
because his brain is full of chemicals.
Yes, oxygen.
Imagine how exhausting it must just be being in his head.
The law book of lies.
Vaguely keep track of all the bullshit that you've been saying.
I'd love a time machine. If you got a time machine, you went back to the Colosseum in Rome, and instead of gladiators came out...
You don't need a time machine to do that, by the way.
Okay, oh, you're fair. Okay, at its height.
It's the size it used to be, I'm pretty sure.
Some bits are eroded, some bits are... and instead of gladiators come out, just in one side Boogie came out, and the other side DSP came out. And just the gaslighting that would go on between the pair of them.
Oh, I thought you were going to say one side Boogie comes out.
They're exhausted.
The other side, the truth comes out.
No,
Boogie has to battle the truth.
I honestly would like to go back. If I had a time machine to go back to Boogie 10 years ago and say, hey, this is what you're going to be one day. This is the position you're going to be in. You're going to have done all of these things, and the entire internet is basically going to hate you.
He'd look you right in the face and he'd be like, well, I guess I'll die.
At least there's no fake cancer. That would be
I am of the opinion that if he knew all of this and went back in time, he wasn't allowed to do anything other than just operate as per usual, right? Not make investments or make predictions, whatever. But I still think he destroys his career eventually. He's just like,
I think so,
it's inevitable.
Like, if you saved him. It's like, I've saved you from one fate and you fuck it up anyway.
he's just in one of those movies where he's like, give me one more chance, God. And he's like, no.
No, it's Final Destination.
Yeah, it's like your destiny is set. One way or another, you're going to fuck it up.
Succinct and truthful as I can be.
Oh.
There's probably people that lost money on that.
And there's probably people who've lost money.
You know what? Gonna lie. Maybe some people got hurt.
Listen, yes, it was a scam. Yes, people have lost money, but no, I got nothing.
Probably lost money. Says
Maybe
Boogie.
I ruined a few people's lives.
Maybe.
30 seconds ago, he said it's been dead since 4 hours.
Yeah, well.
So I think it's safe to assume a few people have lost their money.
Maybe.
And at the end of the day, they knew what they were getting into, and I still do feel a little bit shitty about it. Since my credibility's shot anyway, I'm gonna fucking launch NFTs next. You want to fucking... I don't give a fuck. You want a picture of me drinking a Mountain Dew? I'll sell that to you for whatever fucking price you want. My credibility's fucking shot anyway.
How'd that happen, Boogie?
Well, we'll see how long that attitude lasts when he starts getting actually held to account for this shit.
He's wanted attention.
I assume some of you have heard the Coffeezilla videos before.
Dude,
they are golden, and they're on the way.
That is God, that's good memes.
That's the entire point. If the cops show up at my door, I'm going to cooperate. If I did something wrong and there's a penalty to be paid,
God, don't show
I'm
up at
going to
Boogie's
fucking
door.
pay it. I already got paid $10,000 for appearance fees. I'm done. I mean, I'm still going to appear and fuck around, but I'm not. Why
what's
sell
the whole
the coin?
point of only 2% of the coin if you never go to sell?
Listen, 2% of $30,000 is not something that I'm going to fucking sweat over.
What I'm ashamed of is like
you're going to sweat over anything.
Your fan base into the waters with the sharks.
Well, he needs
That's
the
the
money.
scummy thing.
He needs
the money.
Again,
Fuck the fans. He's gonna get some money.
First off, dude, Boogie, your morality costs 10 G's.
Yeah.
That's all it costs.
Yep.
Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Look at him. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. Look at him.
Look at the end of,
dude.
Look at the end of the day,
That's what your
Cam.
morality
Look
costs.
at me. I had to pay a shitload of medical debt.
broke,
I had to
dude?
pay a shitload
You're
of medical
broke?
debt. I don't want to
It's
fucking die. I
probably
paid my medical
everybody
debt.
else's
I had to
normal.
pay
He
my
doesn't
medical
wanna
debt. I
die.
need a.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, get conflicting accounts here, but also just he's got to pay for that cancer treatment. Okay, he's got to. That's just
Yeah, I had it on good authority that you wanted to fucking die.
About $6,500 to pay my water,
If he's
gas,
caught out in a
electricity.
lie or a scam, then he wants to die. If he hasn't got the money he needs, then he wants to die. But if he's okay, everything's all right, doesn't want to die.
Someone
And
just
if
said
he's scamming
he's
people
fed
for
sitting on
10K,
lying.
doesn't.
He's sitting on lying. Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't know if to lie about it.
$2,000 a month mortgage.
He's breaking even.
No, I'm
Dude,
losing money right now because I have to pay for medical expenses.
Hustle,
I have to
bro.
see doctors.
Hustle,
I have
bro.
to pay for
You're
fucking
living.
medicine.
Okay, so listen. Okay, let me ask you this question: are you
Yes.
one paycheck away from being homeless?
Yes. If the
No.
fucking
Okay,
the
no,
money
fuck off.
Yeah, we all know that's
No.
not fucking true.
doesn't come in next
in America.
I
dude.
know. They're
You're in the
broke
same
too.
situation,
They're
and
broke
you're all-
too.
and you
I
did.
know.
And
I
you
know.
did.
We're all.
And
Can you see how he's not grasping at all the point the guy's trying to make? It's like not everyone just sells the fuck out, but you did, and you had a better position than vast majority of people on Earth.
What do you do about it? What do you actually do
I
about it?
fucking just sold my morality for $10K. That's what I did about it.
God.
That's what I fucking did about it. I bent over back.
It really is annoying how he'll just like openly say that he basically did something that he knows was wrong, but then try to make arguments for how it actually wasn't wrong or how people should have known better.
Obviously, his argument is basically like when you're poor or like when you're hard up for cash, like, yeah, just do anything. Sacrifice your morality, screw people over.
I needed the
who cares?
money.
Yeah.
But I'm poor.
Well, that collection of clips, right? We went from I didn't do a
wanted the
scam to I did a scam to I knew it hurt people to I knew it would hurt people significantly or not. Whether it like I knew that was a possibility. Over to yes, I've sold out completely, and you know what? I needed to. It's like we just stripped away everything. It's all out the open now. And he's like, yeah, fuck you, whatever. Like, why'd you even put up all that bullshit?
Yeah.
Backwards and took it up the ass to pay for fucking Ozempic. I just bent over backwards and took it up the ass. That's what I did about it. Same thing as everybody else.
No, not everyone else.
No, not everyone else.
No. I don't know why he's even saying that.
Everyone's a piece of shit like me.
And isn't this really awkward when you contrast it with clips later on where he brags about getting money? Like he's doing it in a smug tone of like, oh, well, I got a windfall,
At
you know,
least I got
10 grand.
for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I fucking do.
I still love you. Calm down.
Yeah, that's real. It's so annoying. That's what yes, the average person working their job, you know, someone living paycheck to paycheck. Yes, that's what they do. Is they do crypto.
Soul must go.
Calm down. I still love you, though.
But that's what I did.
But I never did, though.
I'm just
going to be brutally honest with you guys in a way that I can't be publicly. I can trust you guys with this. But the reality of it is, I'm fat and weird and autistic, and I used to be one of the top YouTubers, right? And these people hate that a fat guy is successful. These people hate that a weird, autistic guy was ever successful.
Yeah, this is a really... I only know about this because of It's a Gundam. He plays this clip in one of his videos on Boogie. I don't know where he got this. I'm assuming it's Twitter, but
I think it was
puts
on
out
Twitter, which is
a defense of everyone is going after me because I'm fat. It's like, are you serious right now?
No, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I don't have these problems.
There's plenty of
I don't run
fat
into these
people that
same
are not being
issues.
targeted for the same shit.
It is
Boogie.
also funny that he opens by saying like, "Oh, I can trust you guys with this" on Twitter, where anybody can see it.
Just between you and me. You and
Just
me.
between you and me, world.
Yeah.
Successful as them, right? And I made a few mistakes along the way, and they capitalized on it. And when a situation like this comes up, where it's Boogie 2988, the guy they've all been bullying for the last 6 fucking years.
They've all been bullied.
God.
As if
And also,
all the shit you've
contrast
done
this
didn't
again.
happen.
Well, just contrast this again when he was saying like, "Oh, I've done so many horrible things." Remember the thing after he did the second shroom trip where he's like, "Oh, I've done so many horrible things." What? Look at this disconnect between him saying, "Oh, I've done all these horrible things." So, look, I made a few mistakes, right? But then these dicks, like, they just jumped on me for it. Make up your mind. Have you made a lot of mistakes, or have you been unfairly tarred and feathered?
Also, I hate when people phrase it like that, like I've made a mistake or I made some bad choices. As if like, you know, oh, it could have gone either way, but I just happened to pick the wrong option and, you know, it's not really my fault.
I'm
it's
just
like,
a slave to fate.
Yeah,
this is like, where destiny led me. So
it's like saying like, oh, I rolled a dice and it just didn't come up for me, like with what I wanted. It's like, no, you fucking didn't. You knew exactly what you were doing. You were a piece of shit. You made conscious decisions to be an asshole.
Well, he just did. He does the things that he thinks will advantage him, but when the blowback is sufficient enough, then he'll go, "Oh, well, that was a mistake then, because that fucked me over a bit too much to make it not worthwhile."
Yeah, not for a moral reason.
In the prior stream, we went through each one into painstakingly. All the lies are generated to make himself have the best situation possible. It all crumbles down and eventually says like, "Yeah, well, I guess I should have said X instead of Y. You guys are all bullies. Bye." It's like,
there was a very telling moment, like, and it was back during his very early days when he was still somewhat popular, and like you guys played it during your last stream, and it was him saying, "I've been studying your comments on my previous video, and I've essentially deduced what you want me to say, so I'm going to say that now, so that you will then like me." Yeah, it's just like. Okay, if you're going to do that, but don't fucking tell people you're doing that. Jesus Christ.
No, well,
I hate it when people say they compare any flaw to perfection, where if ever they get caught for something or they do something wrong, oh, I'm not perfect. Yeah, oh, look, I'm not perfect. Oh, no one's perfect. It's all about, oh, if it's okay because I'm a flawed human being, I can just say, well, I'm not perfect, therefore my flaws are excusable.
It does feel like, though, this video is a bit of an omen of things to come, because of the fact that it's like he's absolutely down to his final card of, "You're bullying me because I'm fat." Everyone is like, no.
He must have been like, you know, salivating at the prospect of victim culture. How it really took off in the past, what, 5 or 6 years.
To be fair, he took he might be the biggest beneficiary of that culture. Like, he got, how long? Like a decade of benefiting from it?
I would say so, yeah.
And, you know, he could have turned that into anything he wanted. He chose this.
This is Boogie's empire. What are you talking about?
Yes.
And crypto, which is not understood by the normies. Hell, I barely understand it. I'm getting an education as we go. You combine those two things together.
Has he sucked his girlfriend to death next to him?
I think he might have rolled on. I think he might have rolled on top of her.
I'm just stuck on the whole. I'm getting an education in crypto said significantly after putting a whole bunch of money into
it. And then promoting it. Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
And they have a rock solid platform to shit and shit all over this community. And I think it's fascinating that some of you guys are fighting back. And I genuinely am surprised that the rest of the crypto community isn't joining you and fighting back by buying this coin and getting on social.
Actually trying to promote his shit coin.
Still shilling it?
Yes, he is.
Media and in the comment section of these videos and setting these motherfuckers straight.
He's telling you to stop.
Because someone and I hope this coin's success proves them wrong right to their goddamn faces. Not just about crypto, not just about this coin, but hopefully about me. Here's the thing.
What an insane thing to say. Like, oh yeah, hopefully when I win this crypto arc, people will think I'm a good person again.
I made you know what, Boogie? Fingers crossed. They'll all come around.
Success.
Nah, they'll come around.
Hopefully the correct thing will happen and everyone will love me. Like, okie dokie.
They'll realize the error
anytime, not anytime.
Here's the thing about this coin. I thought it was starting off as just a silly little goofy meme coin that probably wouldn't get a lot of attention. Well,
but then I got money.
Penguin Zero. Coffee.
Oh, he fucking hoped he could get a clean 10K and move on. Unfortunately, people were looking.
Zilla.
Well, it's also funny because he's probably now at one of the biggest heights again, where he's known, but not in a good way.
Right, yeah.
It's like, I'm just going to do this thing, and hopefully nobody sees it. Ha ha ha. It's like,
that's true. Once again, he's peaked.
Yeah, peak fire.
Mudahar half of YouTube has talked about this.
Today I confronted Boogie2988 on a crypto pump and dump he did, where he got paid $10,000 to promote a coin, and he said that he thought that just because he said, hey, don't buy this unless you're rich, that nobody was going to put their money in. A few hours later, $3 million worth of trading volume had been done. And I tried to tell him and explain to him that that's how these deals work. Insiders pay you, the celebrity, to go ahead and promote something. They paid him $10,000
or Boogie,
and then people end up buying the coin. It doesn't matter what you say. The whole point is they're renting your likeness, renting your image in order to do that. He then told me, well, you know, basically he's paying for cancer, so he can't pay that money back.
I mean, that's understandable, though. If you got cancer and if you're about to die and you need treatment, right? If death is knocking on the proverbial doorstep of your mortality, then
angry at you, then I guess.
All spent, money's gone. He came to my DMs before he fully launched the coin. He had just done an announcement tweet saying, hey, you know,
I think he contacted Coffee just to pretend like he had it clean. Like, he was like, oh, I did my due diligence. It's all good.
If he's already tweeted about it, you know, and
well,
then
that's what
kept
I
the
thought it
tweet
was
up
fake
especially.
content. I thought it was fake because I'm like, oh, okay, he reached out to Coffee, so Coffee covers it, and it's drama for the podcast. And then, well, he went and fucking did it anyway.
So I read the street already. We're about to crush the internet.
I know.
That's so cringe.
At pump.fun, the platform he's launching on. And then he said to me, hey, I got a question for you, something like that. And I said, I looked at his Twitter profile and I said, don't do what I think you're about to do.
Don't do it.
And he said, oh, it's too late. Like, I already spent the money, hospital bills and stuff.
Hospital bills, man, you know.
So, fun part, it's done, and I spent it.
You have to understand, all right? Coffeezilla doesn't know what colloquialisms are, okay? Bear this in mind as we continue.
The destruction shall continue.
He doesn't understand the colloquialism of, I spent the money. He doesn't know what that means.
He said, we're going to crush the internet, pump.fun. You didn't realize at that point you're doing a pump and dump, that you're getting paid by insiders to do this?
Well, not really.
There's literally no way you believe you're going to get paid $10,000 for something, and those people aren't expecting a greater return on their investment.
Exactly.
This is
well, at that point,
they like them that much.
It's just feigning ignorance.
Similar to with like Raid Shadow Legends, right? Everybody knows it's a meme. Then how do they have all the money to pay people to do ads for their game?
Well, they've been doing it for what?
You know?
How long has Raid Shadow Legends been out for now?
I feel like 4 or 5 years at this point.
Insane.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess they're just sinking all of their millions across those years into no returns at all.
Because I've seen some videos about the whole crypto stuff, probably from Coffeezilla. I assume it's been a while, but when you see like the money like big celebrities take, like 10,000 to promote this shitcoin they made is like fucking nothing to them.
Do you guys remember
make like a 100 times return on this? Like
the Paris Hilton, Jimmy Fallon promoting the monkey NFT video?
That clip is so weird.
That's in my collection of, are they human? Like, I don't know anymore. It's too hard to tell. Could be reptiles. I'm not sure. It's they can barely pretend to be human in that clip. It's insane.
Is how meme coins work.
Their money back, but I mean, there are plenty of companies that I've worked with that are just there to get their name out, and they're glad to make their money back, or even spend money to get name recognition. I can name a dozen.
These people are spending money to get pump.fun meme coin name recognition?
Such a dumb fucking comment. Pump.fun. Get their name out there.
Pump.fun sounds like a fucking site where you paid strippers.
Yeah. I mean, I would rather pay
More
for that than
respectable.
for a coin.
Yeah,
That's fine with the answer the email.
Yeah,
it's like, ooh,
coming.
live women delivered to my door. Oh,
wow. Convenient.
Mostly live.
Zoom.
Celebrities will launch meme coins. How it works is insiders pay them for their brand to juice it for all it's worth. They buy in early. They have the influencer promote it. The price jumps up because no matter what the influencer says, the attention gets people to put money in the stupid project, no matter how much you tell them, oh, it's a meme, guys. It's just a joke. It's just a fun little joke. They're going to put their money in because they like you. And they're going to get rugged. They're going to get destroyed by the insiders who got in early on the coin. They have all the advantage.
that would make sense, though, that the only people who like Boogie are the people who can profit off of him. You know? Like, that's what it's kind of come down to. He's only there to be manipulated or used.
The thing is that he's speaking to a much more general thing, which is if it's somebody that you like, there's some element of trust. That person. Like, well, that person's not going to do something that would fuck me over, right? Like, that's the expectation.
His audience is so enormous when he was at his height that, like, losing 50% and then 50% and then 50% and then 50%, even 100 times, there's still people left. There's still some comments of people being like, "What happened, man? I have no idea. Like, the last video I saw from you was the one where you were talking about weight loss or whatever. What's going on? Oh, you've missed all the lore." But they're also just the stragglers. There's a couple people be like, "Yeah, I'll jump into your meme coin with you. Why not?" And then they lose all their money. And they're like, "Oh, well, that's fun."
Man. Advantage because they got in early. All your fans have the disadvantage because they got in late. These coins always spike at the beginning. They always die. You think you're going to be around this community for a long time. You're not. Within 6 months, this thing is going to be dead.
I mean, if the community is dead, I won't have anybody to talk to.
Exactly.
So
there it is. Okay.
Brother, I don't know if you understand what my life is like right now.
Oh, here we go.
I actually want to die.
Where?
It's like, you can see him unfurling the script. It's like, okay, I'm going to go through all my grievances.
I just woke up one day and I was disgustingly obese.
But don't you like how he's doing the... I wouldn't say this is exactly the 1 HP voice, but when he's talking to somebody who is essentially, like... When it's not someone like Tommy, listen to how much more docile he is.
Yeah. He doesn't have low health so much as he's been, like, inflicted with vulnerability.
This will change, though, in time.
Yes, it will. He'll deliver to Coffeezilla one of his angriest personas we've ever seen.
Yes.
And then later, you'll see his actual 1 HP voice in Lolcow Live, which is quite funny.
Oh, yeah.
Spend a lot of it on my Discord now because I'm just bored out of my mind. I don't have places to go. I don't have money to spend.
It's so insane.
Fucking word!
This is what I mean. Yeah. He's using that as evidence that he can't possibly do anything. And you're like, you can work, you can make things, you can you could do anything, man.
Exercising. You could be literally improving your life every minute of every day. There's always stuff you could do.
Because the silly thing is as well, it's like he keeps complaining. It's like, I don't have any money, babe. It's like, maybe make some videos. Like even your shitty videos that you do these days, they still give you some money if you so.
You just talk about video games. Go live.
Here's the thing, though.
Better don't go live.
When he had 4.5 million subscribers, if he made a video like reviewing Infinity War and it's just him going, the lights were pretty and I like the characters, woohoo, that could get 500k views or something. These days does the same thing. It's going to get like 1k because there's just nothing. He has no insight, which is kind of nuts. He's played games his whole life and he has nothing interesting to say about them whatsoever.
Yeah, it's pathetic. It's depressing.
Literally just fighting for my life over here, and a lot of that involves
fighting for
so
my
hard.
life.
It's just funny watching
so hard.
It's funny watching his reactions because he's struggling so hard to keep a straight face.
Well, Coffeezilla knows his shtick, so
the thing with Coffee here, I think, is that he's almost certain Boogie's lying about all of this, but he hasn't got the proof right now.
Right.
So it's like it's kind of hard to deal with. This is how a lot of people deal with Boogie. They're like, I don't know about that, and then Boogie's like, no, seriously, 100%, 110%. And then next week they speak to him again. They're like, you fucking lied to me.
Staying home, spending my money where it needs to be spent, and trying to just not stress myself out to make my polycythemia vera anymore.
You know why they tell you to do it.
There's so much foreshadowing in this.
I keep hearing this new character popping up. This Polly character. Who is she? What does she want?
Oh, she's
Vera.
Yeah, she keeps coming up. You're right.
That's how much time they need to get out of the coin.
Polly and Vera.
Slowly drain the coin as people buy in. They're going to use whatever's worth of your name to dump on your fans. You know that.
If you're telling me that, I believe you. The money's...
What kind of response is that? If you're telling me that, I believe you.
Telling me that, I'll believe you.
Yeah,
I respect you, not like Muta.
I respect you. God, I hate when he fucking says that.
It's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's gone. I used it to pay debts.
Mercy Hospital.
Money's all at the hospital. No way he's getting that money back.
It's gone.
Crazy.
It's gone.
Do you think it's kind of gross, given that you know firsthand, almost better than anyone, the damage that speculative investments can do, that you would then make money from a speculative investment like this?
Right, that's why I'm telling people don't make a speculative investment here, because
he's so funny. That's why I'm telling them not to with the one where I'm doing it.
Dude, that's why I'm giving them the good coin, where they can make all the money, dude. I'm helping them.
Look, I just really want to get $10,000 That's why I really want $10,000.
I need that fucking money, man.
I need it. It's all gone to the hospital, man.
I got the polycythemia vera. It's gonna kill me.
Video, parts of it. But in the video, I talk about how broke I am, how I lost my money on crypto.
Oh, that's like every
I talk
video,
about
though.
if you want to be broke like me, join my community.
And you think that's okay to then financially tie money for yourself where you could hurt your audience? Do you think that's fine as long as you say, oh, join it and you could lose some money? Even though you know with your following, people are going to invest in that. Your coin that you told no one to buy is being bought, unsurprisingly. And now it is worth something. Are you then going to sell that too?
If I'm being genuine with you, and I do want to be genuine with you and the rest of the internet, I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have
He needs that money, okay? Even if it's from stealing it for his fans, he needs it.
a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer, and I very much like not to fuck around with my healthcare too much, but that's something I would genuinely have to consider. I'm on $1,800 for the medications right now. I need the money to pay for that. I have a $2,000 a month mortgage.
This isn't some grand point. You're just making 10K. This is just you making 10K.
I think you can do both.
Are you willing to...
With an ethical business proposition, yes, which this is not.
I think you can screw people over and make money.
If all of the details were completely different, yeah, then sure.
Try to avoid the damage you might do to people by, 1, not selling your tokens, and 2, actually giving back the 5K you're going to be making back to the community, locking it, making sure that people aren't going to get hurt further?
No, I'm going to pay my medical bills next month with that last half, and I'm sorry to anybody that's disappointed with that. I have an $1,100 medication plus a $300 medication.
I think it's like, Boogie doesn't understand that we can't be disappointed in him because we don't have any expectations.
Yeah.
Like, he can't disappoint us. If anything, the most disappointing thing he could do would be to get his life together. That would be the most disappointing thing that he could actually do.
His strategy here is to be like, I'm sorry if you think that's a bad thing. It's like, no, we think you're a bad person, and this just matches that. And he'd be like, oh, well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, no, you are a bad person.
Yes,
Boogie, we're saying that you're a well-written character.
Yeah, he's very consistent.
We're not asking for an apology. We're just giving a statement.
I get a bunch of I'm going to buy medicine with it, man. And if people are disappointed with that, I fully understand that. It's a shitty thing to do, and I'm a shitty person for doing it. You can have that opinion. I'm okay with it.
You did just sell out your community, and your answer is sort of like, oh, I have bills. But look, everyone's got bills. You have medical bills. That's horrible, obviously. You know, I wish you the best, but is there not any other way to make money than launching meme coins?
I thought it was as a meme. I thought it was as a joke. I thought it was a bit.
The joke is they're getting rich or what?
I hope they're not getting rich, because I sure is shitting from it.
Well, that's impossible when you have $3 million in trading volume. It's just impossible that no one's lost money here.
As I told you, my friend, I did not expect anything like that. I needed to have the understanding.
I didn't
no matter
think people
what
would buy the thing I'm advertising.
I did.
Also
all I
my
was
friends.
doing was stealing from somebody. I didn't think that. I didn't understand that. You're telling me that now, and I'll never do anything like this again. I'll do my due diligence here. I
remember the attitude when he was talking to Wings and other people about this, the scams and stuff. He's like, yeah, I'll do it again. I'll do it fucking again.
I do have some integrity, and I'm going to do the work.
I have some integrity.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You really don't.
Physical integrity. He's not physically falling apart yet.
Not yet, no.
But after that, I'll never do this again, because you are telling me the only outcome is that people get ripped off.
Since my credibility's shot anyway, I'm gonna fucking launch NFTs next. You want to fucking? I don't give a fuck.
That was perfect timing, Muller.
Well,
get better with your sickness, and
yeah, it's cancer, man. People don't generally get better.
Yeah, sorry, cancer survivors.
Really, it is a really weird comment, because cancer is famous, yes, for killing people, but it's also famous for being beaten as well. Like, there's success stories everywhere. It's such a weird thing.
But the cancer that he has anyway, or claiming to have, which he doesn't have, has a longer life expectancy over 20 years than fucking the average lifespan of a man.
Ads, you don't even, like, he said several times that it's like easy cancer. He said that himself.
The Animal Crossing. The Animal Crossing of cancer.
Right. Yeah, he shouldn't be saying that.
You have to log on every day or else you get weeds. But
it's such a farm, that one line. It's like, it's cancer, man. You don't generally get better. It's like, what? Why are you saying
some
that?
people do get better. Yeah, they do. Some people get better. They actually manage to triumph over it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But those are people that actually have it, though.
Yeah. I guess he wouldn't know about that.
I will point out again, I will go down in history as having faked cancer. And it was a very stupid thing for me to do.
Yeah.
Content creators, YouTubers, fans, friends, even people that don't even like me have had nice things to say, and I'm really
That's
grateful.
me,
Thank
but
you.
I don't have anything nice to say.
He's like, even people who don't like me. It's like, well, even them.
Even those guys were like, "There's no way you would fake that."
Do you think this is the happiest? Do you think this is the happiest day of Boogie's life?
Wait, which one?
Going onto the internet and saying, "I have cancer."
Oh yeah, I think everyone's
from his point of view, it was like a silver bullet. Like, okay, no one can come after me for this.
We kind of
Everyone
mentioned it
will
earlier, but
support me.
it's perfect for him. It's cancer, but it's the lowest grade, like most useless one. But he didn't even have it.
No.
You move the peepo into the center.
It's so
I see.
bad. It's so bad.
He's there front and center now.
He's touching Boogie's whiskers.
Never to ask of those people, though, and I'm sorry to have to ask anything.
Tickle, tickle.
But I see the rumor mill's creeping back up again. The same rumor mill that's accused me of God knows what else. And this time they've decided that I am faking my cancer diagnosis.
What?
He's doing the voice.
Why would you do that, Boogie? Why would you do that?
He would never.
That doesn't even make sense, Boogie.
Oh man, with your integrity.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whereas I know that those people know better. I know that nobody's
know
that
better.
fucking stupid. It's still going to spread like wildfire. So number one, if you're that kind of person, fucking...
Hence the quote being at the beginning of this section, by the way. He has since admitted he lied about cancer. And yet, just check out all these clips before we get to that.
Stop. I get it's fun to LARP about me. I get it's fun to pretend that I'm a piece of shit. And I get that I made my mistakes in the past.
Pretend.
Cancer's not something to pretend about. Cancer's not something...
Cancer's not something to pretend about.
You're right.
You're right about that. Yeah.
I mean, he's a line that many wouldn't cross, that's for certain.
Yeah.
Something to joke about. Cancer's not something... Pretending that I'm lying about cancer for clout and views is a fucked up thing to do. Get help.
Get help.
Secondly...
Do you think because he exists like literally just moment to moment and he never thinks about the long-term repercussions of anything that he says, do you think at this point he just assumes that everyone else operates the same way as well?
Yes.
Like nobody will remember that I said this like 6 months from now. I can just say it and then move on.
I think he thinks that he is such a clever manipulator and a wonderful manipulator of people. They'll all just believe him. When you can just see something like this. If I had seen this at the time, I would say immediately, that guy's talking bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
I mean, he's lied about everything. This is the thing that a lot of Boogie historians had an existential crisis over. They're like, why did I believe the cancer one? Because like he's lied about so many significant events.
Because it's the good nature that we assume in other people that you don't lie about that sort of thing. Like it's such a foul line, you know. Like I wouldn't. How not even Boogie would lie about that, because that's just not something you lie about. Not just because of the like there's going to be paperwork involved and you're going to be able to prove it and stuff like that. Obviously, kids would be stupid to lie about that of all things. But just on the moral level, no one would do that. Surely, not even Boogie. Not even.
If you see a YouTuber saying that I'm faking the shit, link it to me. I
just want to make sure this is read out. If you're a YouTuber and you make a video saying I'm faking it, I'll do everything in my power to make sure it's taken down. I might fucking sue. Ain't that interesting to know that he threatened to sue people for saying this when it was true and he was lying?
Calling the bluff, trying to call in about early doors. Yeah.
Imagine he actually thought he could get away with it, and he did try to start that process, and then this all came out.
I would go as far as saying
he
would never have actually gotten to the point of trying to actually sue someone, because he would be like, think of the funds, the disaster of doing something like that. Keemstar would advise against it constantly, but then he knows as well it would also come out. I think this was just hopefully a smoke screen to get people to shut the fuck up. But it was never going to work.
Strong fronts,
free speech advocacy, the whole 9 yards. But it's time I finally put my fucking foot down if I have to. So I will.
Exercise. An earthquake.
Okay? And thirdly, if you see this shit in comment sections, if you see videos about it, shout these motherfuckers down. Let them know.
You have no right to my medical records, you parasocial piece of shit. I'm allowed to announce and farm through cancer, but you can't see proof of it. Fuck you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not obligated to show evidence of this insane claim that I'm making for financial gain.
The appeal to privacy doesn't even make any sense. You don't value your privacy enough to share share the information, but you don't want to prove it. You know?
It's bullshit. He obviously was using it to benefit him, but as soon as it started to get turned around on him, he was like, no one's talking about it anymore, okay? Not even me. Nope, nobody.
Yeah. I'm sure we're going to get to that clip where he's trying to not show the records, right?
One of the things that's happened as well there's not as many clips for, but like he's used it behind closed doors for sympathy with plenty of people. And we saw it with Coffee, right? But he would do that to everybody.
Reality. I get that it's fun to pretend. I get that it's fun.
It is fun to pretend.
Your whole life has been pretending, Boogie.
Imagination is an adventure.
Call me and try to ruin my life. I get it. But fuck you if you're doing that. I don't want to let you this time.
Oh,
I've let you every other.
Voice makes me.
It's like nails on a chalkboard when you know the truth. You're like, fucking hell.
Time. I didn't give a fuck what you had to say. But cancer's not a thing that we're going to joke about, okay? Cancer's not a thing that we're going to pretend I'm lying about.
Is it, Stephen?
Yeah. Well, it's
jokes are funny.
It's like completely clear at this point. He genuinely went with this because he knew cancer's not something I should be called on. I should be okay. Like nobody's going to come after me for cancer.
Yeah.
That's not a thing we're gonna do. Okay? Fucking stop.
You're a piece of garbage. I mentioned my cancer during that. Talked about the polycythemia vera that I have and how it's currently affecting my health with the blood pressure. Some of you may not know this, but I got diagnosed last year. God, almost a year and a half ago with a form of cancer, polycythemia vera, which is a blood cancer, which in a healthy person's body has a prognosis of like 20 years, and in my old dying body, not so much 20 years, considerably less. Desi, what's my butthole look?
It's time. You've got all the pieces for this puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's about time.
I'm sure it will make a beautiful picture.
Look like.
Yeah. Cancerous.
But Coffeezilla didn't just tell me that you told him that you weren't getting paid from this show. He played the fucking recording because he recorded you.
Then why? Then I understand that. Do you think people can edit things to be a little bit out of context?
Oh, come on.
Because in that same conversation,
why would anyone believe
that that's true?
A YouTuber we accused of a...
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Dude, this is actually one of the best...
I'm not even lying. It just ramps up. This whole thing, it just keeps ramping up.
A crypto scam just got accused of faking cancer. He gave me 2 receipts for the time period, one for $154, the other for a copay of $60, a total of $214 by the time we talked. So where did the rest of the money go? Well, Boogie...
And it's so funny. He's mounting all of these defenses for the cancer shit, and now Coffee's coming up from the rear just being like, by the way, you're scab. It makes even more lies. Yeah. Unironically, yes. And Boogie's like, I can't deal with this too. Like, yes, I lied about all of it. Fucking leave me alone.
He claimed...
How dare my chickens come home to roost? This is awful.
It was really intended for medical expenses after we spoke. And that when he said the money was gone, he meant it colloquially and then accused me of lying.
Just I almost need to set this up.
Buried in the woods? What?
You need to know that Boogie doesn't know he's being recorded for this one. So just enjoy this wild Boogie, okay? Because
this uncensored.
Yes,
this wild Boogie.
This is a wild Boogie that needs to be studied.
Fine.
A wild Boogie.
That's on June 28th. That's on June 28th.
Oh my god.
Can you hear him in there?
Oh my god. You gotta play it again.
I will.
He's so amped up, bro, for this, and like he's so like 1 HP for cancer, crypto scam, like level 100 boss.
It's limit break time, baby.
Wait, who just sent us all the way back? Who's doing that?
Yeah.
Oh god, there we go.
Oh yeah,
it's about 1 hour and 5 minutes.
That's now we gotta watch it all the way through again.
You showed me a payment for...
Okay, yeah, we'll go back.
No,
I was late, so colloquially and then accused me of lying. Wait, that's on June 28th. That's on June...
I'm just glad he's getting his exercise in, man.
Dude, it's one of the best Boogie clips ever. He's so unhinged.
He's got full Anakin Skywalker here. You know?
You turned him against me.
I just love the fact that Coffee is just sitting there smiling.
It's crazy, man. And it's because Boogie cannot be dealing with this. It's too much pressure. As if he knows what the fuck he's lying about anymore. But Coffee's got his bank statements because he fucking gave them to him, I guess. So it's like,
well, that's not too private.
Well, what my point is just that, like, fine. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and tangle you up in lies when you have all of the information. It's like, good luck with that.
28th. You showed me a payment for $550 on June 28th, which is after we talked, after you told me the money was all gone.
Yes! Have you never heard of the colloquialism? Yeah, that money's all gone, it's all spent. I have a specific thing I need to do with it. Have you never heard that colloquialism?
No. Sorry, you gotta
be clear.
Rewind it. We need to hear it in full.
Well, so I'll explain it first as well, right? So he said the money's gone. It's with St. Jude's. Now he's saying it's going to go there. It's not gone there yet. So now Coffee's just like, what? And then he's like, it's a colloquialism.
Never heard of the colloquialism? Yeah, that money's all gone, it's all spent. I have a specific thing I need to do with it. Have you never heard that colloquialism? Use fucking Google then!
Wow! He sounds like he's trying to eat while he's doing this.
Oh, he sounds so out of breath, dude. The thing about this is, like, what on the real Boogie scale would you rate this?
That's pretty high, I think.
I think it's pretty high.
Yeah, this is real.
Let's put it this way: we are going to see Boogie screaming at the top of his lungs later.
Yeah,
this is much more authentic, angry Boogie. This is.
I consider this like actually really close to the top of real Boogie because he genuinely was fucking pissed off when he found out this got released.
Yep.
Very common.
I'm saying.
I'm not used to this level of scrutiny.
I'm not used to people checking the
telling remark. Why won't people just believe me?
I just wanted to lie about this one little thing.
Just this one little cancer.
Just let me have cancer.
Just let me have cancer, you bastard.
I can tell. Yes. The money's at Mercy Hospital right now, which is a colloquialism I've never heard before, if you mean it's not at Mercy Hospital.
It's at Mercy Hospital right now.
Did he need the fatty coin then? From where I was sitting, instead of having spent the money on medical bills, it looked like he saved most of it because of his starting and ending bank balances for the month. Wait, you're taking...
A fucking liar!
You paid a...
You're a fucking liar!
God forbid someone tell a lie.
It's so the energy is so mismatched. Coffee's like, so where did this money go? And he's like, liar!
I don't respect
you're
you.
Literally,
I respect
your
destiny. You're dealing with numbers. Like they can't lie to you. It's like provable facts.
Oh, he's asking him such straightforward questions. The basic of this, for anybody who's not following, is Boogie's got no money to give back from the scam, and then Coffee's like, so why do you have basically 5,000 in your account? And then he says, that's already spent. But it's clearly not. He's like, it is.
If it's in your account, it's not spent.
Yeah. Hello?
And then he's like,
say,
no,
I'm
can't give it
planning
back.
on spending it.
It's for my medical bills.
About 2,500. Like you're also talking about money you have.
Someone said you turned my records against me.
You turned
done that to yourself.
Haven't spent, which you're trying to add up to $3,000. That's not the $5,000 you said was gone. And then you're taking...
I told you it was 4,000 when we started this conversation, but of course you're lying about that too.
Boogie, can you...
You're lying about that too.
You explain exactly how you started the month with $800, ended it with $5,000. You're saying the $5,000 you made from a crypto scam has nothing to do with it.
I saved my ass off.
That's right. The $5,000 Boogie made from a crypto scam has nothing to do with the $5,000 sitting in his bank account right now.
It is like the most fascinating, pathetic lie ever. You have X in your account, X plus 5K when the crypto scam happens, and then he still has that to this day, but it's not the crypto scam, it's because he saved money.
But in order to save it, you have to make it.
You just, this is what Coffee's dealing with. It's like, you're just lying to me. Like, why? Stop. Just stop lying.
That's there because he pinched his pennies. Now, when I pointed out Boogie could have refunded the scam if he wanted to, he freaked out and told me he's got a mortgage to pay. Boogie, you need to pay that $5,000 back.
He needs that money to pay his bills.
Exactly. Well, he's got to pay for the. He's fighting cancer. Okay.
Find a way to refund people.
More like he's fighting, trying to convince people he's got cancer.
he's going to hire extra writers and propagandists who might be able to actually convince someone.
Yeah. Well, he's fighting cancer, just not his own. He's
fighting other people's cancer.
Yeah,
it's a colloquialism. Don't you understand?
Combubulism.
Sorry.
I put a child through cancer. Don't you? What?
Hashtag Boogie for cancer.
It's not spent. You have $5,000.
No, well, I can't. I won't have mortgage.
But this is totally shifting the goalposts. Remember, the reason we were told the money was at Mercy Hospital right now, that was initially. Now it's because he's got a mortgage. But also, Boogie had showed me his income for the last month. And
he would have caught one of the earlier clips. Keemstar said his mortgage is paid each month by LolCow Live. That's the deal they have. So what's going on there?
Okay. Looked to me like the podcast is what paid for his mortgage. And so I asked, wouldn't that money pay for your mortgage? Boogie said, this month it wouldn't, because he had to go on a special trip, and his co-host was withholding all the money for that month.
Do you understand?
You're not getting Where's your podcast payment coming from? You got that on the 30th.
It's being fucking kept so we could go for this goddamn trip. The money's coming out of my goddamn paycheck.
So you're going on a trip.
Yes, I'm being forced to go up there to film the fucking podcast live. I told him I didn't want to. He told me the business was going to pay for it. And then
This is all a lie, by the way, but it's really annoying for Coffee because he can't call it out because he's not Keemstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really
Boogie didn't count on this getting out.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he did not. He absolutely didn't. Remember what he said. It'll show again, but he said like maybe Coffee played the clip out of context. That's probably what happened.
Dude, it is actually like crazy how pathological the lying is. Like,
there are people in the world who will like talk to 5 people at once, tell them all different lies about the same situation. That those 5 people one day talk to each other about what the person says, and they're all like just can't believe it. It's like wait, they've blatantly been lying to all of us about each other. It's like they thought they could get away with it forever.
he just said he's taking it out of the check.
Now later, I asked his co-host Keemstar about this, and he seemed surprised. He said the show definitely pays for...
And Boogie couldn't get away with this because obviously he could have stretched the truth with Keemstar and Coffee, being like, no, you misunderstood what I said, but it's all recorded, and he didn't know that was going to happen.
Yep. For Boogie's mortgage, so I was confused. Later, Boogie was confronted on this by his co-hosts, and Boogie suggested maybe I edited the clip out of context.
You told him that you weren't getting paid from this show. He played the fucking recording because he recorded you.
Then why? Then I understand that. Do you think people can edit things to be a little bit out of context?
Boogie, you could have gotten through this month without the crypto scam, is what I'm saying.
And I could have not paid my friend back for covering my medical bills.
No.
And I couldn't. No, listen.
Well, I've seen your bank statement, so I know.
Because you're ignoring
I know
the
it's
fact
going to happen.
that I need to pay mortgage.
Yes, your mortgage, right? Which should have come from the podcast.
Coming in. There's no more money coming in between now and then.
Which should have come, but it should have come from the podcast. It's not.
Right, because I'm not getting paid this month because I have to travel to do an on-location shoot.
This guy is so manipulative. He has managed to move the story from the money's at Mercy Hospital right now to, well, I have $2,500 of medical expenses at some point in the month to, well, the reason I'm ending the month with $5,000 is because I'm such a great saver and I needed to pay my mortgage to, no, actually that mortgage was paid for. He says I recorded him without his consent, despite me telling him up front this was all going to be public and that I was approaching him for comment. This guy now acts like I tricked him.
I should have never talked to Coffeezilla to begin with. It was a joke, Coffeezilla.
Who told you that?
Of course you fucking did. Much less the second fucking time. Then in this... By the way, Coffeezilla records you without telling you he records you.
That's not
Name
true.
a YouTuber does that.
He told
me. No,
me.
he did in the first time.
Immediately Tommy's like, that's not true. It's lying.
Can you believe that someone would record me, Boogie?
He's just mad because he didn't realize. It's like, oh shit.
The first time.
Well, I think it's worth showing you then how he talked about me behind the scenes when he spoke with me, because it was very different to what he's saying now. Now he's saying I'm taking him out of context, that he didn't know what was going on. Here's what he was saying back then.
amount of integrity. I really, really appreciate it. 110%. It means
it's such a common story with Coffeezilla when he talks to people. Oh, you have so much integrity, Coffeezilla. You're such a great guy. And
you're
then
doing so great.
They're like, oh, what a piece of shit he is. Like, yeah, he's an asshole. It's honest. Every time. It's hilarious.
Well, this just matches Boogie completely. They'd be like, "Oh, you're such a great person. You're so great." Then on public live stream, be like, "He lies. He's lying.
He edited out of context."
So much. Many YouTubers would not have done that for me, and you did, and I think that's incredible. And
Coffeezilla must be so sick of hearing this.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, yeah, whatever. I know you're full of shit, but
That's probably why he fucking records everything.
Yeah.
He's in like the realm of liars, the crypto shit, you know.
Oh yeah.
No matter what you have to say in this video, I'll never have a bad thing to say about you. Even on the show. Even on the Local podcast where my job is going to be to attack you back, I'm just not going to do it. I'm like, no.
Just not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Won't do it. Too much integrity, this guy, this Boogie guy. So much integrity.
Integrity
Farms.
I'll be genuine. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Ben.
You know who else is a doctor? Not fucking Destiny, my brother. And by the way, my brother has seen.
This will come up. It's just so everyone knows. This is Boogie's brother, and he says, "To those who are trolling my brother, I can confirm that his diagnosis of polycythemia vera is absolutely true. He suffered with this debilitating condition for at least 2 years. I stake my reputation as a health professional on this fact." Now, we know...
And it's gone.
Yeah, we know what happens with this story, so... Whoops.